Hi, thanks to Andy Posner. Next up, Murray Energy founder Bob Murray. The Democrats have been super brutal on the coal industry, and Mr. Murray's making it no secret what he thinks of a Donald Trump presidency and how it will help his industry.
Okay, so we're here with Bob Murray. Please tell us about your thoughts on the coal industry under a Trump administration.
Well, it'll be a lot better, Anthony. It has to be. Barack Obama and his Democrat friends have cut the coal industry in half. Our volumes, our production is half of what it was when Mr. Obama was elected. Our coal prices are half. There are 52 bankrupt coal companies. There are only 4 of us that aren't. And it's a very dangerous situation. Coal-fired electricity, and electricity is a staple of life, Anthony, is 4 cents a kilowatt hour. The wind and solar power that Mr. Obama and Ms. Clinton espouse is 26 cents a kilowatt hour, and he gets 4 cents a kilowatt hour from the taxpayer. So that's why she's saying I'm going to put a lot of coal miners and coal companies out of business. She's getting a lot of money into her campaign and into the Clinton Foundation from the manufacturers of windmills and solar panels that cost 5.5 times more and wouldn't even exist if it weren't for this subsidy from the taxpayer.
So you're in the situation now where she has basically said she's going to put people out of business. She's trying to walk that back. I saw her try to do that. I know you've seen her try to walk it back. What's your reaction to her trying to walk that back?
She can't. She said it boastfully.
Yep.
Very boastfully.
Yep.
She said it with a smile.
How do your miners,
she meant it.
How do your miners feel about
Our
that?
miners are outraged. They're absolutely outraged. You see, when 2 miners lose their jobs, if they own anything, Anthony, it's their home. And they have no one to sell that home to. So these people that just want to work in honor and dignity are denied that for the rest of their life. And they go to the negative side of the ledger. She says, well, I'll get $30 million in taxpayer money and pour it into these communities. Anthony, my coal miners don't want Hillary Clinton's welfare. They want jobs, and that's what Donald Trump is about, jobs. She's never had one. Neither is Obama.
Do you think that the damage that's been done to your industry is reversible?
I don't think it is. I've told Mr. Trump that. He said, I'm going to bring him back. I said, you can't bring him back, but we can stop the destruction. We're right now at half of the market that we had and half the coal prices. And so if we stop it there, there's a chance to hold electricity costs down because remember, Anthony, it's 4 cents a kilowatt hour compared to the 26 cents that they espouse.
So, Bob, you've advised the campaign on energy, you've advised it on coal, and you've met Mr. Trump many times. And so what would you say to our viewers that have not had the opportunity to meet Mr. Trump? What's your feeling about him?
Anthony, I did not know Donald Trump. I've had several meetings with him now, and this is what I found out. He's a very quick study. He asks numerous questions. But the thing that I really found out...
Is he a listener, Bob?
And he's a very good listener. Asks a lot of questions. The best thing that I found out about him that I didn't know is he will surround himself with the very best people in this country. Not political hacks like Obama, not bureaucrats, but people who have done it. People who have created electricity, who have created the jobs, who have made America go. And he will surround himself with those kind of people. I'm absolutely certain. That I didn't know about the gentleman. He's different in a private setting than he is publicly.
There's a lot of blue-collar labor that's working and dependent on only themselves and the company that they're working for. And yet there's other people that are in governmental labor, and they have a little bit of an easier time as it relates to benefits and health care than, say, the blue-collar plumber or the blue-collar coal miner. And so what messaging do you think either of these 2 candidates need to give to resonate to that voter? Because that voter is in a wide majority on the blue-collar side, the Reagan Democrat that you're describing. What's the message they need to hear?
The message they need to hear is, worker, I get it. I'm going to support your job. I'm going to grow your job. I'm going to make America great again. And people are rallying to that. That was the Reagan speech. That was the Reagan.
It's an empathetic, aspirational message. It's a message that speaks to them and their families about making them have some level of economic security, which they haven't had in the last several years.
Anthony, a man and a woman have to have a job to enjoy this country and enjoy the environment. Those jobs are being destroyed. In EPA alone, their regulations are $217 million a year and destroying so many jobs. The coal industry had 200,000 workers before Obama. It's down to 60. There's 140,000 people that should be working and want to work, and Ronald Reagan brought them to work. And
it's a Freudian slip there. See, you were going to say Donald Trump, but then you said Ronald Reagan, so that's a good sign for him. Bob, it's a great pleasure to have you on the show. I need to get one of those pins from you at some point. And ladies and gentlemen, the great Bob Murray.